What's going on, guys? Welcome to Spare Change. Here on the channel, we do a lot of home theater related videos, as well as 4K and 3D Blu-ray reviews for the home theater and movie enthusiast. So if you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button. In for review today, we have 2014's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on 4K Blu-ray. I'm not going to get into any plot details because I'm sure you've already seen it. I'm just going to share with you my thoughts on the video and audio quality. Now for some tech specs. The movie is shot in 2.8K. It's got a 2K DI. It's rated PG-13. Runtime is 101 minutes. Aspect ratio is 235:1. So there are black bars if you're watching on a television. Alright, image quality here I thought was clearly better than the regular Blu-ray. The overall image is just sharper and tighter. The CG turtles looked almost real in this movie. The wet texture of their skin revealed every little wrinkle and imperfection. The amount of detail on their outfits was fantastic. Even if you hate the movies, there's no denying the digital work on the turtles looked great. Close-up shots on the humans was equally as impressive, as well as the surrounding background city environments. HDR usage here was questionable at times. I think they took the HDR knob and turned it up to about 110%. The bright white highlights tended to run very hot, almost to the point where detail in those white areas disappeared. Some of the reflections on April's face just looked overcooked at times, and all that detail just was gone. That being said, spectral highlights are eye-catching and extremely bright and vibrant. The color palette is richer, bolder, and more saturated than the 1080p version. Skin tones are warmer, and black levels reach deeper and create a great contrast against the brighter, bolder HDR-enriched colors. Shadow detail during any of the sewer scenes were well maintained, with every brick, dirt, and debris remaining visible. Depth and dimension here is greater thanks to the deeper black levels, with a nice separation between each background layers. The sewer shots seem to extend further, as well as the many exterior scenes outside of New York City.
They're ninjas.
Audio is the same Dolby Atmos mix found on the standard and 3D versions, so if you've heard those mixes, you'll know that this is a great big blockbuster type of soundtrack. The main standout here would be Chapter 14's Snowy Mountain sequence. This has everything from ultra low bass levels to the sound of that truck passing back and forth over your head, and perfect audio panning bouncing between each channel. Every speaker in my system was always active with ambient sounds in and around the city. There's that one cool moment in Chapter 9 where April has that hood pulled over her head. They mixed it in a way where the room sounds like it's covered as well, and it's kind of muffled sounding until they pull the hood off. It's reminiscent of the scene in Gravity where they pull in and out of Sandra Bullock's helmet. It's a pretty cool Atmos effect. Soundstage is wide and very detailed, and dialogue was intelligible even during the heavy action scenes. So for audio, I'm gonna go with a 10. This mix is aggressive with its use of surround effects in the lower and overhead channels, and it's full of demo material. If you have a capable system, I think it's definitely worth a listen. For video, I'm gonna go with an 8.8. It's sharper than the regular Blu-ray, but it isn't 4K sharp. I felt it was a little shy of the best 4K transfers out there, with some softening here and there. HDR came across overcooked in more than a few shots, but colors do pop, and if you love those HDR bold colors, you'll most likely love the look of this movie. Now, if you already own the standard Blu-ray and like the movie, I think it's a worthy and noticeable upgrade. I'll leave a link down below in the description if you want to pick it up or to check recent prices. Let us know in the comments if you prefer the 90s live action version or this one. Give us a thumbs up if you found the video useful, and be sure to check out our social media links. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys again in the next one.